Engine base coming on quite nicely. Much cleaner, eh? Miracles compared to what was there.
So before and after shots, so they can see the difference between.
Yeah.
What was in there and
What's now?
What we've got now.
Yeah.
So give that engine bay a wipe down, a deep grease again, another coat of paint.
Just white gloss.
Yeah, just white gloss, yeah. Nothing fancy.
Okay, let's go home. After many weeks, the weather finally lets us get back to working on the keels, finish off the epoxying, and Guy finds some imperfections on the keel we hadn't anticipated.
On the keel, we have a big gouge here, which was, maybe not clear on the camera, but there is actually quite a big gouge there, which was filled with filler. That was in there. And it wasn't even filled properly because it was sticking out.
How do you get a gouge out of that steel?
Yeah, exactly. It's quite a substantial one as well, but it's not going to affect the sailing or the keel itself.
Well,
I wouldn't have thought so anyway.
I would hope not.
Not if that's solid, but anyway. So that's what we found while doing this side. That was the filler. It's also got a lot of crap in between it behind it now, and when I was sanding it, it just fell out. So, that's the plan at the moment, is to finish this. We'll get this epoxied as well once it's sanded down.
Hopefully with the weather being good. I've now got the polyester resin came on Thursday.
Right.
Hopefully I can also get the deck up the stair fiberglass.
Well, if we can't
Finished.
get it, this will be the priority today.
Yeah,
While we've got
it won't
so we
take
can
us
get
that long,
outside,
though,
yeah. If we've got time to do that, then we'll have a go at it.
Yep.
I'll try those new hose connections, although I think they're too small. The 16 mil. Unfortunately, the 19 mil hasn't come in time, so.
I bought white gloss to paint the engine bay. So that's in the car.
Yeah. Just as well.
See what we can get round to over the course of today.
I bought white hammerite paint for the winch.
All right.
Anchor
Okay.
winch.
Right.
So, did you bring your bead blaster with your thing?
Yeah, it's in the car for you. Okay.
No, we don't need that one for this.
We finish epoxy coating the keel with 2 coats of epoxy resin, both sides of the keel, and leave that to dry out. The 2 imperfections we found in the gouges we found in the side of the keel, we're really not going to do anything about that at the moment, because given the type of sailing we do, we don't actually think it's going to make too much of a difference for us. The rudder, pedestal, and the new bush is also completed and installed in the boat. The bush was made from a phosphor bronze sleeve. Actually came from a previous project I was involved with, and it's been sitting in a wee box waiting to be used because it didn't get used before. So that turned out quite well. The new cutlass bearing is also in place, and that fitted in quite well. Nice and easy job. It's fitted in nicely. The prop shaft's also in place, just taped up to keep the corrosion off of it till we're ready to put the prop on. And everything's looking good there too. So things are moving on very, very well. We also mounted the anode, and that's all secure. It's connected inside the boat to a bonding strap which goes to a buzz bar, and things are moving on quite nicely.
Well, I don't know if you can see me, but hi. Right, Di is lazing about as usual.
Yo.
Look, sitting on his arse as usual. I do all the work.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, no, actually what he's going to do is a very important job. He's going to finish fiberglass in the bow end around about the anchor locker. Just needs a bit of reinforcing because it got a bit saggy. But then don't we all with age? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand down the cockpit floor because it's all flaking, even the fiberglass is starting to come through. So I'm going to start sanding that down.
So just letting you have a view of the wonderful Scottish summer weather. Midsummer's Day was a week ago. 1st of July today. We should be basking in heat and sunshine.
Hey, we've had heat and sunshine. What more do you want?
For about 30 seconds.
Hey, we've had a good couple of weeks of it while we've not.
Somebody forgot to tell the weather it's summertime. And that old bugger in there, he's still bloody whinging. Go on, give them an example of your whinging.
Look at the state of my knees. I've been on my knees so often it's worn through both my coveralls and my trousers.
Well, that just confirms it's your natural position in life.
Don't go tell people.
So, I'm back at the forward end of the boat. My fiberglass resin arrived on Thursday. Today's the first chance I've had to get down here and complete the job I started the last time. So, CFS polyester resin, got 5 kilos of the stuff, and that's obviously the hardener on the top, and my little pots, my mixing pots, and by gum I'm all ready to go. So I'll get this job finished.
Less blathering, more work.
Oh, look at him giving me jips, sitting at the back end there doing nothing, drinking cola. Flashing red light.
Yes, we have a flashing red. Okay, so update on what we've done. Di has been up the front there. I'm not crawling up there because it's too bloody hard and it's too hot. He's now fiberglassed above the fore cabin, the anchor locker. So that's all done now, ready for sanding down once it's hardened. It'll get sanded down, another coat of epoxy, and then it'll get painted over eventually. While he was doing that, I was sanding down the cockpit here, the cockpit floor, ready to put a layer of fiberglass down there. It's a little bit weak, but we just belt and braces, making sure it's solid. And it gets rid of all that horrible blue paint that's been flaking everywhere and blocking the drain holes. So that's what I was doing while I was up the front there, fiberglassing. Now he's away to fiberglass the hull. He's not going to fiberglass over that hatch, by the way. Are you?
Want me to?
Well, yeah. He is going to cut that out, but the hatch does actually need a coat of fiberglass on it as well because it's got a crack in it and it's weak. So that's what we're doing now. We're working our way out of the cabin. Everything's put away, so we're ready to go when need be, when it's done.
Hopefully we'll not fiberglass ourselves
Yeah.
into the boat.
Yeah, he's going to fiberglass himself into the corner and he's going to have to stay in the cabin until it dries. So that's what's happening at the moment. We maybe get an update once he's finished. Right. How do we switch that? Okay, welcome back. Di there's just finished up. He's cleaning the roller. What we've done, or what Di's done, he's now fiberglassed the cockpit floor. He's fiberglassed over that hatch as well because it's got the crack in it. So it's just to reinforce it. We will be putting a duckboard down over the top of this once we're finished, or by the time we're finished.
When Guy buys the wood?
When I eventually get round to getting the wood, as I keep getting reminded. But yep, that's it, we're done for the day. We've done plenty today. That's the keels completed now with epoxy.
Foredeck.
The foredeck is now being fiberglassed, ready for sanding and another coat of epoxy, and the cockpit deck's been fiberglassed. So we're happy with what we've done today.
Yes.
It's been hard work, it's been hot work, because for a change, we've got some good weather.
Scotland's got sunshine.
Yay. That's summer over and done with. Okay, so until next time.
Adieu.
Yeah, whatever.
See you.
Yeah, oh god.